Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining me. I'm here to help heal a rift that resulted from words I said. As part of the District 5 Toastmasters Humorous Speech Contest, I wrote and presented a speech about my cat. My speech title was Man's Real BFF, or Best Friend Forever. In it, I shared conclusive evidence that my cat is actually man's best friend. This is my cat. The evidence was drawn from observations about my cat, Sweets, with some hyperbole, and I contrasted that with dogs' behavior in similar realms. Some people liked the speech. I heard their laughter. I won both my club contest and an area contest involving 4 clubs. Some people did not like my speech. I've received many tenacious emails and voicemails from dog lovers that did not enjoy what I said. I heard upset, disappointment, and some anger in those messages. My intent, realized for some and clearly not for others, was to bring more light and laughter into the world. In my experience, any expression I make may lead others to react in ways I don't enjoy or expect. This is because we are not responsible for others' reactions to us. I want to repeat that. We are not responsible for others' reactions to us. In my work as a life coach, I often share this adage with couples. If we choose not to be responsible for others, we are free to be responsive to them. Because I don't feel responsible for the reactions of those who didn't like my words, I'm present here to be responsive to those concerns. As I said, I'm here to begin the healing process, and I long for a world where disagreement and conflict strengthen relationships and don't destroy them. The best way I know to heal relationships is through a process of dialogue, which for me means 2 people coming together who are both open to being changed. And parts of that process are to express our own views clearly and listen deeply to understand those. And the ideal context for this is face-to-face. Since I first received negative reactions to my speech, I have been in face-to-face dialogue with a number of people, and the results have been fruitful. I'm sad to say that there are too many people who have been aggrieved and harmed by what I've said for me to reach them all face-to-face. Today's gathering is intended to reach many of those that I will not be able to talk to directly. I'm hopeful that the words I share will lead to some understanding and healing for everyone impacted by my speech. Now I'd like to share a few motivations that were behind my speech. As part of the healing process, I really want my intentions to be understood. There are 3 reasons why I wrote this speech. One is to contribute to others. The second is to express myself creatively. And the third is to celebrate the fuzzy love muffin that is my cat, Sweets. I really enjoy helping people enjoy life, and I think Toastmasters is one of the functions is to help people enjoy life and really take things a little lighter than we might, especially in light of our theme today. And that's what my speech was about, helping people laugh, helping people enjoy themselves. And then I love to express myself creatively. It was really fun to do this speech. I spent a lot of time revising it, and I taped myself, sang it 100 times, and my cat, I think, got tired of me saying it, but it was still a lot of fun. And thirdly, I did want to celebrate my kitty, because I do have a connection with her. She really is my best friend. I spend more time with her, she sleeps with me, than anyone out there, any being out there, and I really did want to celebrate her. So I hope that provides some information about what my motivations were. And now I'd like to share a few motivations that I've gleaned from respondents about why they were impacted by my speech. And these really fall into 2 categories. A lot of people were concerned about the accuracy of my words, and others really wanted respect and appreciation for their bond with their dogs. One person, Dr. Jackson McCoy from Spring Valley, wrote in an email and said this: "You are way off base about the expressiveness of dogs. My Scotty has a tail that is the most expressive appendage I have ever seen. If you saw it, you'd change your tune." So in Dr. McCoy's words, I hear a desire to receive more accurate and perhaps balanced information. I appreciate this concern, as I often enjoy to hear the full picture when someone presents information. My response is that I deliberately shared only part of the story to buttress my claim about the cat's superiority. It was clear to me that the speech would be more enjoyable to the listener and more fun for me if I skewed those facts. And then a number of other respondents really shared how important their cats are to them. And I'd like to share just one comment from one person. This was Brian Flores from City Heights. He said, "What are you smoking? When I play fetch with my black lab, I have the time of my life. Dogs and people have fun together all the time. Cats just sit around. And my response to that is that I share that same affinity for my cat. I think we really have a bond that is very similar. So before I invite questions, I wanted to share one quick dialogue success story. There was an organization, if you read the press release, called We All Know the Dog is Man's Best Friend Forever, or Whack This Buff, I guess. And their campaign to include curriculum about America's most famous dogs in the K-12 classroom. Apparently this campaign was started in response to my speech. So this week I was able to set up an appointment with their board of directors, and we were in dialogue for about 3 hours yesterday. And what started out as a contentious gathering soon became a productive session where both my motivations and theirs were voiced and understood. I'm pleased to report that the proposed curriculum from Whack This Buff has been revised to allow America's most famous house cats, hamsters, and non-carnivorous fish. On that note, I'd like to take a few questions from the audience. I'll call on you, and when I do, please share your name and the media outlet you represent. So please raise your hand if you have a question. Lynn Hyatt, go ahead.
Colson, here. Lynn Hyatt, Bonnie R. Moss and Associates.
We're on time schedule,
Mr.
Lynn, so
McCain,
thank you.
A true best friend is willing to help at the call of their name. Colson picks things up for me, gets the phone from another room in an emergency, opens doors, helps me with my laundry by taking clothes out of the dryer, takes off socks, gloves, pulls zippers up and down when I need him to. The disabled community believes that your cat theory is extremely discriminatory and in absolute violation of the Americans with Disabilities Act. How do you respond?
Lynn, I'm hearing that you really have a connection with your dog and really value all the things that he can do for you, and I think that's wonderful. I value my cat the same way. I think her prime skills are sleeping and also chest sitting. It's something really wonderful to have a cat sitting on your chest. And in all due respect to the disabled community and to you, Lynn, I don't think you could handle Colson sitting on your chest for long. Next question. In the back, Dean.
One of the things that I really enjoy about dogs is that you can go out and have great exercise with them. How does by the way, I'm Dean Hyatt with San Diego Association of Governments. How can a cat provide you with that opportunity?
Thanks very much, Dean. I think dogs I see on the street, someone said there's 13,000 dogs downtown, something like that. There's a lot of dogs, a lot of people on the street with them. I have an aspiration for my cat. I want to walk her. I've seen people walk their cats or be walked by their cats, and I think it's a good idea. I actually bought a harness for her. It's pink, beautiful. And I'm hoping to embark on a plan. Maybe we could get together and we could exchange you give me some tips on how I might bring my cat into that experience. Thank you. Yes, Jay McCabe.
Yeah, Jay McCabe, Dog Lovers Journal. Mr. McCain, thank you for press release this morning. The man's best friend origin comes from a lifetime of service, and dogs have given a lifetime of service, whether it be hunting, rescue, or seeing eye dogs. How does the cat perform this type of service to earn a title as man's best friend?
Yeah, thank you, Jay. I hear what you're saying. I mean, you look at the history of the long view, and in that long view, it sounds like you see the dog as a real vital component of the human experience. I want to say that my speech was actually made to be funny. It wasn't made to be taken literally, necessarily. I know a lot of people did, and it sounds like you did. And, I appreciate that you did that. I was joking. I was trying to just bring light to the subject. And everything in there was true to a certain extent, but I did leave out a lot. And I'm appreciating that you have a lot of energy around this, and appreciate your presence here today. Yes?
Heidi Shokare, Pet Digest Daily. I want to ask you, since you don't have a dog, what made you think you had the authority to speak about dogs in the first place?
Ooh. Thank you very much. I had a dog growing up. His name was Chester, and he was a sweetheart. We were very close. Now, this is something I couldn't write about because it didn't work with the theme. I am both a cat lover and a dog lover. It's just that I happen to have a cat right now named Sweets, my love muffin. And so that's what I focused on. And thank you. I'm sure you're doing a great service for all the pet folks out there. Are there any other questions? Yes, Nancy.
Nancy Klein from the Beagle Brigade. Mr. McCain, my sources recently have told me that you have become a major shareholder in the Fluffy Feline Food, Inc. company. Does this have any influence on your position?
Yeah, thank you, Nancy, and I'm sure you're doing a great job with the beagles out there, and is Snoopy one of your mascots? That's wonderful. I do have some interest in cat food. I have a real value in cats getting nutritious food, and I'd like to encourage others who have cats to give them nutritious food as well. And I'm hopeful that by raising my profile, more cats will get more nutritious food. So thank you very much. We've come to a close here, so I'd like to share just a few last comments. I'd like to, again, thank you all for being here today, and also to those on TV. I really feel satisfied about what we've done here today. It's contributed to my healing, and I hope it's also helped bridge the divide between myself and those who didn't enjoy my speech. I invite those who were impacted by my speech that need more healing to talk to a friend, a counselor, or someone that cares about them. And I invite all of you, when another person's actions or words trigger upset in you, to move boldly into dialogue and see if it's the cat's meow. Thank you.